Hi and welcome to the channel, and today we are travelling first class on the train from Peterborough to York, and we're going to go with two different train companies today just to compare and contrast. So we are travelling up with Grand Central, and on the way back we're coming with LNER. So stay tuned to see how we get on. This is a rather rainy Peterborough station on a Saturday morning. We gave ourselves plenty of time, arriving 30 minutes prior to the train. The first one being the Grand Central service up to Sunderland from King's Cross. It was travelling fast up to York from Peterborough, and I think the journey time took us just over an hour. Peterborough station was quite busy, but it seemed that most people were travelling down south towards London. So when we headed across the platform to take the train up north, we pretty much had this to ourselves. Peterborough station doesn't have a lounge for first class passengers. I think there used to be one here in the past in the hotel opposite, but that closed just after the pandemic. So we took a seat in the coffee shop and watched the trains pull in and depart.
Hello everyone, we have just gone into cafeteria since we've got about 20 to 30 minute wait on our train. So just stopped for a quick drink and we've got some Skittles and we're going to board our train soon.
Train pulled into Peterborough 3 minutes late, but to be fair, we arrived in York at the scheduled time, so we clearly made that up on the journey. We boarded the first class carriage and headed down to take our seats. There was decent legroom in first class and power sockets to charge laptops and mobile phones. Rion and I were sat together, and this airline style seat, as you can see on the opposite side, good legroom and a comfortable padded seat. Grand Central operate a QR code ordering service, and on here you can order 2 food items and unlimited hot beverages, and at the rear of the carriage there was an abundance of water available. We were picking up speed as we left Peterborough station, and having ordered on the QR code soon after getting on board, we were pleasantly surprised how quick they were being delivered to our table.
Hello, I've got some crisps and some shortbread and there is some free water at the back since there's only hot drinks on the menu.
Choice of snacks were limited to about 7 items, pastries, shortbread, crisps, etc., and it seemed that Grand Central just have the same menu all day long. This is the train whizzing through Grantham. We were there in less than 30 minutes from Peterborough. Has to be said that this is not the most scenic journey in the world, but this is quite spectacular when you're near Newark, the large lakes. There were loads of seats on this Saturday morning service, so Rion took his own window seat and then went about relaxing on the journey. We quickly found ourselves in South Yorkshire, and this is the train whizzing its way through Doncaster.
Hello everyone. I'm going to test the recline here. This lever just to the side of me. Let's see how far back it goes. That's a nice recline. Maybe it could be a bit bigger, but my leg room is also nice. Full stretch, and obviously if you're in the aisle it's going to be higher, so you can stretch your legs out. But really nice recline, so yeah.
From Doncaster, it took about 20 minutes to get to York, our destination, and the train arrived on time.
Hello everyone, that was a very nice experience on that, an hour and 15 journey, and it was very nice. As we can see, we got 2 items free and a drink, so it was really nice overall, and later on we'll be comparing it to LNER.
York is one of the main stations on the East Coast main line, and the city itself is rather spectacular, somewhere where you could spend a day or two. We had a great full-on day there, walking the Roman walls and also walking along the River Ouse. One of the attractions that we visited in York was the York Dungeon, and the actors there are brilliant. They really make history come alive. When in York, you need to go and see York Minster. Fabulous building. Some parts of it were under construction, but it's still very beautiful. This is part of the Roman walls that we walked. We walked pretty much all of the wall. It was a good day on our feet because we've done well over 18,000 steps. In addition to York Dungeon, we also participated in an experience making our own chocolate, which was something new. York has a very strong chocolate making heritage industry, Roundtree and several other chocolate producers being based in the city, and this is a great experience. This is the classroom where we made our chocolates. This is Clifford's Tower in York. It was one of the last attractions that we walked past. And then after that, we got ourselves back down towards the River Ouse, and then walking the rest of the Roman wall back towards the train station. Okay, so we've had a great day out in York. Various things. We went to the dungeon, made our own chocolate, we walked around the city walls, had a walk along the River Ouse, and now it's time to head back to the train station, which is just behind me. And now we're going to see how we get on with first class in LNER on the way back to Peterborough. Walking back to York train station, we made sure that we got ourselves there plenty of time prior to the train departing, because we knew that there was a first class lounge here at this train station. And whilst we were not anticipating a lounge of airline standard, we thought it would still be good to spend some time there just to see what it's all about. The lounge is easy to find and it's prominently located on platform 3, which is where the LNER trains head down south to London. When we arrived at the lounge, we pretty much had it to ourselves. There was only another couple of people there, good selection of seats. And then with regards to food and drink, there was a hot beverage machine, crisps, biscuits. Quite simple really, no hot food as such, just a cold assortment. After an hour in the lounge, it was time to head off to the platform to wait for our train, which was travelling down from Edinburgh to King's Cross, and this time it was time to try out LNER.
Platform 11 from the AC42 Northern Services First Class via Harrogate, Croydon, Poppleton, Hamilton, Tackle, Edinburgh, Derby, Harrogate, Hornsey Park, Hammond, Wheaton, Portsmouth. We are now at...
On the journey back to Peterborough with LNER, Rion and I had a table for 4.
Hello.
Which was nice, so we could just stretch ourselves out.
London King's Cross.
The menu was far more extensive than what we had on Grand Central earlier in the day, so Rion and I had a good look through the menu. It wasn't a QR code service, instead the guys come along with a trolley, but to be fair, it was very, very quick. It must have been less than 10 minutes after leaving York that they come down to present all of the food and drink items. Like Grand Central, LNER trains had USB charging facilities along with plug sockets.
Hello everyone, so we have got on the train within like 5 minutes, and they've already come around and served us a drink of our kind. I've gone for a Pepsi Max, let's go for a beer and a water. We've got some crisps, we've got this roast chicken gravy and stuffing roll, and we've got this salted caramel pot which looks lovely. We are aboard LNER, we've got our food, and I'm just going to do a quick recline review as I did earlier in the video. So this recline here is quite nice. Compared to the other one, I would rate the other train better. Hello everyone, well I have just tried this salted caramel pot. I mean, that's all it is, and it is
sure you take all your personal belongings with you.
Well, it's been a great journey so far, and we will be in Peterborough in about 30 minutes or so, but the food and the service has been top notch. This train journey took a little bit longer than the one going to York, as we stopped at Doncaster and Newark Northgate on the way to Peterborough, but again, it was on time. You got everything? Right, Ree, how was that?
It was really good. In my comparison, I would say LNER is definitely the one to travel for. I thought though the seat of the comfiness and the recline on the first train Grand Central was way better, but the menu in that and the toilets were so clean, the staff were really nice, so in my opinion LNER. What about you?
LNER was, the better I think, but obviously Grand Central tickets were a lot cheaper, but it's been a great day out. Whilst we preferred LNER, I was quite impressed really with Grand Central as well, and the other thing to factor in is the price. So the Grand Central leg cost just over £60, whereas LNER was £93 coming back, so there is a bit of a price difference to factor in. I'd also read a few bad reviews about Grand Central as well, and but the service was absolutely fantastic, I thought, on that train, and I wouldn't have no doubts riding with them again. We hope that you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more content from us.